An epic night for the legends of the San Jose Sharks. We'll break it all down. Good evening, everyone. It is Friday night. Crowd at Texas, you're going off like crazy, and we welcome you to this special edition of Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive postgame. If you want to chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory, hit us up in the YouTube chat, on the page or the app, and of course follow us on the social everywhere. And with that, good evening, everyone. Alongside AJ Strong, I am Erik Kuhre. AJ, what a crazy night, a Legends game that I don't think we've ever seen the likes of.
Can't remember the last time I saw the Sharks win by this big of a margin. It was amazing.
A whole 10-9 score. I think going back to, I want to say 2002 was the last time that they had 10 goals on the night for sure. But your overall take on the night, we got a sneak peek with the guys coming in before the game. Had a little brief presser section.
Oh, nice media scrum. It was fun. It was amazing to see just a lot of the old guys. You haven't seen them in a while. Whether it's good luck getting our silhouettes lined up. We didn't bring lighting, people. It should be darker behind us. But it was just great to see Nils Ekman, thin as a wafer. Rob Davison clearly liking some carbs. He looks good. It just so much fun to bump into a couple of players that you just go, holy crap, I forgot about this guy. And the best part of this, and I hope this is something that goes forward, but it's Sharks legends. It's Hannon, it's Smith. Obviously you can have the local guys, Setaguchi, Hannon, Smith, Brown, the other Brown, but the fact that Marleau's kids were so heavily involved in this made it so much fun. You had over in one corner, you had a guy giving him the business, and then Scott Parker, the sheriff, laying into Nabby a little bit, giving him a little chicken hook, little wing. This is the funnest event I think I've ever seen that the Sharks have put on. It's just that it was almost like a comedy sketch.
In a way it was, but it's you just love, like you said, you love seeing how the Marleaus were into it. Patty was into it. He was always the quiet leader. We heard from a number of guys that the quiet leader doesn't stand out too much. It's like he let the hair down and everything tonight because it was really fun. Even at the very end when they were introducing him as the first star, all his kids jumped out and slid out on the ice. And the funny thing is that then I don't know when have you seen him slide out on the ice before? It was very Jumbo-esque of sorts in that. But overall, this was an incredible event. We wonder when Jumbo might hang it up. You wonder if you see something like this happen again. But I'm with you. This place can get loud for Barracuda games, but this was really fun, and it goes to the Sharks Foundation. It's something you would really think that they would put on annually for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to do this again for Thornton next year. Let's be honest. We hope. We would imagine. Last time I looked, Thornton has kids, so hopefully they're just as involved. This was just an incredible event, and the great thing about this is that TechCU, brand new building, only holds 4,200, and it was packed. How bad would it have been if they had done this at SAP and it's maybe 1,200? You know what I mean? And they have to put the blackout curtains up. So having a venue like this, having it so tickets were in demand. If you looked on social places, people have been scrambling for the last week going, I want a ticket for this game. I will tell you, it was worth it. Again, the entertainment value, everything about this game was top-notch. People know me. I I call it like I see it. This was a good one, folks. This is a good one. Everybody involved in this tonight just had the best time, and I will say this. Keep your eyes out on all the Sharks, I don't know, the Sharks Pro Shop or whatever. A lot of amazing Marleau stuff that hasn't even been put on the site yet was debuted. The guys are wearing caps that have a cool Marleau logo. Tonight, the really cool thing is that they were wearing a specific Marleau patch on the jerseys. I'm quite sure, I can't confirm it, but I'm quite sure at some point those jerseys will be auctioned for the Sharks Foundation. They're going to be hard to get. Will those patches make their way into the real world, to buy individually? We'll see. We don't know. But chef's kiss tonight. They nailed it. They hit it out of the park tonight. And like Erik was saying, when Jumbo decides to submit his papers and say, yeah, I'm out, I expect nothing less than what we saw tonight. And then who would be next? I mean, Nabby have kids? I mean, who's the next? Who's the only thing that could have made this better? And I'm not trying to disparage anything. The only thing that could have made this better, if Jamie Baker had been here. But when you think about the history he has with the team, had Jamie Baker been able to attend, oh, you would have loved it. But I will say, for me, the best part, especially in the first period out of two periods, was Randy and Drew on the bench with a live mic, talking to the players, talking to the coaches. Again, comedy like you won't see.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. So it was a good time all around. Definitely had a lot of crew on hand for this one. You saw how this game went back and forth. And so
They're trying to kick us out, man.
You told me it was okay. Caleb Marleau kind of really stole the show with a hat trick on there.
In the first period, Marleau scored, and then Marleau scored, and then the other Marleau scored. There was a lot of Marleau scoring in this game.
But wide open scoring. You saw Ward get on the board, a couple of goals there. You had Mark Smith get in there. Jumbo tied the game up at 2-2 at one point in this one. Tom Peterson, probably the one was probably, I don't want to say the oldest of the bunch, but the guy who's been here since I think he was year 2, and he goes off on an epic shot, but
he took it away from the other Marleau. He said, "No, forget this kid. I'm taking this one." I haven't scored in 20 years. I'm putting one in the net. Good on you, Tommy.
Yeah. And so it was a good matchup. We were at 4-4. Patty gets the tying goal for Team Teal. Then he gets traded to Team White for the second half, which not surprised.
That was weird. It's not often you see a player traded during a game, but hey, it happens.
Hey, but you get to play with all 4 of his kids during the game for sure. Landon gets one. Mike Brown again there. Heatley looked good. Danny Heatley had a breakaway and then got it stolen on the bench from Joe Thornton. I was disappointed that was not Ryan Clough.
So I got to ask you this: all the players that came in, like I said, Hannon, Peterson, Mark Smith, Danny Heatley, who was the one guy that you were like, whoa, that's a player I did not expect to see? I mean, Nils Ekman, Rob Davison. Who's the one guy that you're just like, really?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Ekman, Davison, but I mean, Heatley is a surprise to me because we haven't heard from him in quite some time. Guess he's in LA doing a really good job with everything going on. But it was just all around a nice night. Then it'd be turned into the Marleau show, especially in the shootout. But
I'll tell you, the guy that I'm the most shocked that showed up, Joe Ward, just because Chief has a job. Right. The fact that they let him in, hell yeah. So that was great, but dude, it's so funny to see a couple of these guys. Now look, Joe Thornton, he's shown his age for the last 10 years. Let's be honest. Danny Heatley looks like he did 12 years ago. Nabby, kind of the same. Some of these guys, it's like these guys just don't age to a certain extent. Scott Thornton, still lean as can be. Mark Smith. So it's fun, but yeah, there's a couple guys you just go, yeah, they went the Chichu route, if I can. But this was fantastic. Like I said, the problem is this event, if I remember correctly, I think it was like $25 a ticket based on the fun and everything you watch. When it's Thornton next year, it's going to be $40 a ticket, and everything. But this was fantastic. I'm really happy we got to be here for the first one because let's be honest, when Thornton goes next season, Patty and Thornton came up, same draft year, 1 and 2, played with a lot of the same guys. So we might see a lot of the same names here next season. Now, is there a Boston player or somebody that even before, back when he was with the Greyhounds, like is there going to be somebody that makes an appearance with Thornton? Remains to be seen. Either way, bottom line, tonight's event, top notch. And again, I'm not one to blow smoke. I call stuff like I see it. Top notch event tonight. I'm out.
Really quickly, since everything was wrapped up.
Get a 12 cup, why don't you?
Really quick, we wouldn't be finish this up with a final score from the Barracuda tonight. They lose 6-1 to the Ontario Reign. Rough night all around. Jeffrey Viel with the lone goal for the San Jose Barracuda. They lose that one as Ontario scored 4 in the third period tonight. So a tough one for Strauss, man. 23 saves on 28 shots. John McCarthy pulling his goalie very early with about 8 minutes to go in the third period. It was rough all around. So that's an update for the CUDA. Of course, this one, 10-9 to final. Teal wins it over White in the shootout. After that, we all know what's happening tomorrow. If you're going to the game, make sure you are here early. Doors will open at 4 o'clock. The ceremony will be at 5:30. The game will begin at 7 o'clock. So,
are we doing a check-in tomorrow from the tank?
We might be the only ones doing the show tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, we'll be back with you tomorrow night following Sharks and Blackhawks after the Marleau ceremony, of course. And in case you missed anything or want to check us out again, check us out on tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher. Of course, you're watching on the YouTube channel. Please leave a comment down below. Of course, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to let you know when we go on the air. So that is it from here from Texas Arena. Once again, the final score, 10-9, Team Teal. Caleb Marleau with the hat trick. And